The grand foyer of the Crypt Keeper's haunted house echoed with Sarah's footsteps. Moonlight streamed through the dusty high windows, casting long, skeletal shadows that danced across the walls. In the flickering light of her lantern, Sarah approached a massive portrait that dominated the far wall. The stern face of a man, clad in finery from a bygone era, stared down from the canvas. His eyes, a startling shade of icy blue, seemed to follow Sarah's every move. A silver locket, glinting in the moonlight, hung upon his painted chest. A name, barely discernible, was etched on its surface, Bartholomew Blackwood. As a history buff, Sarah was drawn to the portrait. She spent hours researching Bartholomew, uncovering a tale of greed and cruelty. He was the patriarch of the house, a man who amassed a vast fortune through ruthless means. Legends whispered of a hidden room, overflowing with his ill-gotten gains. One particularly stormy night, Sarah, fueled by curiosity and a healthy dose of the Crypt Keeper's signature chills, decided to delve deeper. She noticed a faint outline behind the portrait, a panel that seemed slightly raised. With trembling fingers, she pushed. A groan of rusty hinges filled the air as a hidden passage creaked open. A wave of stale, fetid air washed over Sarah. Stepping inside, she found a dusty chamber overflowing with chests and coffers. As she lifted the lid of one, the air shimmered, and a spectral form materialized before her. It was Bartholomew Blackwood, his eyes burning with an unnatural hunger. "My treasure," he rasped, his voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "You dare steal from me?" Sarah stumbled back, the lantern clattering to the floor. The flickering flame cast grotesque shadows on the walls, amplifying Bartholomew's spectral form. His spectral hand reached out, clawing at the air. Suddenly, Sarah remembered the inscription on the locket. It wasn't a name, but a date: the day Bartholomew died, penniless and alone, convinced his fortune had been stolen. "There's no treasure," Sarah cried, her voice echoing in the chamber. "You were tricked, Bartholomew. You died with nothing." A look of dawning horror contorted Bartholomew's spectral face. He let out a wail of anguish that seemed to shake the very foundation of the house. Then, with a final, heart-stopping shriek, he vanished, leaving behind only an unsettling silence. Sarah emerged from the chamber, shaken but alive. The portrait remained on the wall, but the eyes of Bartholomew Blackwood now held a different kind of emptiness. It was a chilling reminder of greed's insatiable hunger and the emptiness it leaves behind.